Maraming complete and balanced sa market, pero aligned ba talaga sa needs ng healthy cats natin? Let's check the label before buying Freya. By the way, this review is based on publicly available label data and established feline nutrition references like AAFCO and NRC standards. So, would I personally feed Freya to my healthy cats based on my preferred protein and fat targets? No. For the primary criteria, yes, by-registered siya, and labeled din siya as complete and balanced. However, when converted to dry matter basis, yung protein and fat fall on the lower end compared to what I typically look for in diets for healthy adult cats and growing kittens. Next, check naman natin yung ingredients. First ingredient is chicken meal, which is in powdered form, by the way. It's not fresh chicken. And according to AAFCO, chicken meal is rendered chicken with moisture removed. But when properly processed, it can be protein dense, mas mataas yung protein niya, but the quality is still depending on the sourcing and processing. So it could be good, it could be bad. And next ingredients naman ay soybean meal. And then cassava meal, wheat bran, barley, corn, gluten, brown rice. These ingredients are more plant-focused rather than meat-focused. We all know that cats are obligate carnivores, so they do not need grains and plant-based diets. However, I know that meat-based proteins are usually costing us more. That's why Freya could appear or positioned as a more of a budget-friendly option. And now for the secondary criteria. Freya contains taurine and omega-3 and 6, which are essential for cats, so that's great. However, the estimated carbohydrates are around 55% dry matter basis, which is very high compared to many meat-focused dry foods. Another thing is that the mineral data like the calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, and sodium are not fully disclosed on the packaging. So, urinary mineral balance cannot be assessed directly from the label. Aside from that, Freya is labeled for all life stages. So it means it meets minimum standards for both adults and kittens. So for the final verdict, well, it passes regulatory minimums, but it does not meet my preferred macronutrient target, so it's not something I would personally feed my cats. However, if budget is a consideration, pwede naman siya for parents as part of a mixed feeding approach. Comment down below for the other brands of dry food that you want us to review. If you like this video, follow for more.